Discord only, but it gets. We got 20 people in a Discord room. It's a little rough to. It's a little rough to do Discord.
Okay, Tex, we got a quick question. We got Squid Flight and Squid Flight 1. Is there a difference
So,
between
Squid
those?
Flight is Squids 1 through 4. And then Squid Flight 1 is Squids 5 and 6. So if you look at the sign up and you find your slot, like you're Squid 1. So first position in the flights is flight lead when I do the assignments. So Fox, you're flight lead.
Yes,
You'll
sir.
be in Squid 1, and then go down the list, Squid 2, 3, and 4. And then the two other guys, they're going to hop in Squid Flight 1 and Squid 5 and 6.
Copy.
Striper Man, you're on Venom Flight. Strike Eagle. Okay. Hawkeye, you're on Venom Flight as well. Oh, I'm in the wrong fucking I'm in the wrong. Sorry, birds. Kung Fu, I'm in Weasel Flight. I pulled the birds. Wop, wop, wop. All right, now I'm in the right flight. I was just getting the jet warmed up for him.
Oh, let me load in. What's the password?
Boom. BOOM, all caps.
Awesome.
Alright, I'm gonna get my stream started. So nobody curse and say obscenities for like a couple minutes, please.
Okay, everybody get your cursing out now.
Fudge nuggets.
Motherfucker.
Son of a biscuit-eating jackrabbit.
I'll save the queen.
If you see me and Hawkeye pop off the map and then you start getting bra calls, don't worry about it. I make notes of who interrupts the briefing, and then we're gonna start hunting them during the mission. Oh, cool! I got it.
Is it all caps?
Yes.
Yeah.
And then we got one little lonely F-15 over there in the other parking lot.
Striper.
Yeah.
What's that? That's
so I got Beetle, I got Hawkeye and an F4 joining us, and we got Striper Man and an F-15. So should be fun.
Heck yeah.
So is now not a good time to ask a question, or?
I mean, right now it's time for comms check. But what's your question?
Just for the Huey, like, will it not embark troops if you have gunners in the back?
It will. So on the embarking, I have CTLD script running, but you're not actually using like the CTLD option. When you land, you should just see the option to airborne the troops.
Yep.
And that should work. And they're in groups of 4. I think there's like 10 groups of 4. And you'll just embark what you can and then head out to the FARP, drop them off at the FARP.
Right.
And the FARP will have blue smoke. You guys will be looking for green or orange smoke at the embassy. Yep. But yeah, we'll get the briefing going here shortly.
Cool.
About 9 minutes. So you guys get your comms checked.
5 by 5.
251. Naval deep strike guys, you shouldn't expect it. No, shouldn't have any air-to-air.
Roger.
Strictly air ground. No, I'm not gonna fuck with Fox. They got a long flight. I felt bad last time I did that. I looked and I'm like, oh, they all got shot down.
Shit. A full rack of 1,000-pound bombs and 1 AMRAAM. I was like, okay.
You know, I didn't think that all the way through. Well, there was like 6 of you, and I was like, well, let me just put 4 MiGs down to spawn in like 80 miles out, and I didn't think about it. If you guys load out a certain way, you're only carrying 1 fucking AMRAAM. I was like, oops.
Or just go guns on. Yep.
Yeah, not against MiGs with R77.
No, it didn't go well.
It was not bad.
Right there. We'll see you later.
That was my bad.
Oops.
Venom Flight, we don't need comms 2. Hawkeyes doesn't go down low enough anyways. Striper Man, if you want to hang a right and taxi down here where we're at, you're more than welcome to.
Okay.
Yes. That man, that's I have no idea. I'm not on the subscription deal.
Oh, here,
What?
let me give you my credit card.
Subscription?
So IMAX has in-house financing now. So you basically pay monthly instead of you do installments. But the downside is if just like the Tesla, if you don't make your payment, then they
Shut you down.
they lock you out of it.
I thought they'd just repo it, send someone over and give me my shit.
I wouldn't trust them to do that as many times as they tell me my password is wrong, and then I
Comm
change the
check.
password, and they're like, you can't reuse the password. I'm like, oh no.
I hear you loud and clear. Say your name and then com check. That way we know who you are.
I don't know what to do on that.
Knight Rider, comm check.
You had Apple Pay?
Loud and clear, Night Rider.
You got a few minutes. It's till 9:15, and we'll start the briefing in like 6 minutes, and then you got the So you got
Knight Rider, comm check 2. Actually, 1.
Loud and clear on comms 2, Night.
Hey, Striker
That's
Man.
been stuck in my head all night.
Please don't shoot me tonight.
I'm gonna try not to.
Please.
I don't have any hellfire.
I don't have any
Yeah, but
hellfire.
you hit me with a Maverick last time. I'm just waiting for you to fly above me and drop the JDAM on me while I'm tanking.
No, the last time was a
Okay,
hellfire.
gentlemen, we don't have a deck crew tonight, so and then when you're ready to roll to a cap, just let us know and we'll call it out. You know, Fox Hunter Cat 1, and so on and so forth.
Fucking hilarious. I'm in the Gazelle and I'm tailing Beetle in a Huey. And I start seeing F-16 on RWR, friendly, and they start locking me up.
It might be old school, so when you get onto the cat, you might have to F2 your launch bar into position and then hit your U key on the keyboard, and that'll auto lock you in there. Then lift your launch bar, and then as soon as you spool up, you might launch. So be prepared to not have to salute.
And then he was like he was a wild card after it. Everybody was scared of him. Like,
Yeah, definitely old school.
But no, it was funny. It was funny.
I can't talk as many people as I've actually been shut down.
Yeah.
So Tex, you have us going old school on the boat, huh?
What do you mean?
No ground crew?
So that's the Stennis, right?
the free
Yeah.
Yeah, that's. I'm just. I'm like looking around, going, oh, okay, we're old school tonight. Had to remind all my guys. Well, we got to go use the U key to hook up to the launch. That's all.
Oh fuck, there is no deck crew. Shit, nothing at all.
That's old school, man.
I don't.
Guess you gotta put the super carrier on.
No, because I always get mixed up. Like, it's the
Abe and the
75,
Washington.
isn't it?
So you got
Yeah.
74 and 72. So you got the Abe.
Is the Stennis 71?
I think the Stennis is
The Stennis is 74 or 75.
74? I can't remember.
74. It says it right on the front.
Yeah.
It says it right on the tack can, CVN 74. It's fine. It's fine. I mean, this is no problem. As
Yep.
long as we have an
Fine.
ILF and a Link 4, we're good.
Alright, 9/11. We got a few more minutes. I know it don't take us this long to check comms, but we kind of give 15 minutes. That way, if we if we do,
So
someone does run into something minor, we can troubleshoot it a little bit.
What
So
armor do you
Gadget?
think I should take? Because I don't sure yet what I'm doing.
Man,
Take your
so
5x5.
yeah, Crowbot and Gadget, you guys are going to be tackling the AAA nest. They're going to have KS-19s, which can reach pretty high. AAA. You're gonna have ZU 57s and ZU 23 encampments. So I would say I would start with bunch of JDAMs. Yeah. That way we don't have to stay on target to lays if you start taking SAM fire from the other SAMs. But you guys don't have to kill.
I wasn't sure if I'm gonna do. If I don't have to take any harms or anything like that.
No. I think I've got 2 or 3 other Vipers on arm duty. Yeah. So I wanted. You and Crowbot have more than enough targets. I made sure that you guys would be busy all night. You don't have to get through all of them. So, and you might even be able to take some cluster bombs.
Nice. Okay. Nice.
I don't know the altitude on it though, but yeah.
Very cool.
We're pretty close, so we can go back and rearm.
Yes.
Check it out.
Joint coalition flight over here. So the B-52s and the tankers for both flights should already be in orbit with each other. Fox Center, you're gonna have a F10 comms menu option that'll say, like, I think taker outbound when you guys get out there. So don't hit it yet.
No.
Venom flight, same thing. We'll fly up. The tanker, our tanker is going to be staying where it's at. We're just going to break the B-52 away, and we're going to follow the B-52 in, and it'll launch a shit ton of cruise missiles.
Awesome.
Pretty cool. Yep.
You know what I miss is following them.
Well, I need to set that back up. It's on the old NTTR, yeah. So everything looks like everything's in place. So Crowbot and Gadget, if you look at the F10 map, you'll see all the black circles with yellow filled. Those are all target locations for your flight. Now, if you see so helicopter guys and the D guys, the black red filled circles in the middle of Baghdad, those are Venom flight target buildings. If you shoot one round into them, you're going to smoke everybody within 10 blocks. Please don't shoot them. They're all neutral coalition, so that AI won't shoot at them. But yeah, please don't hit any of those buildings. Everything should be marked out waypointed pretty heavily tonight. But yeah, just in case, so helicopter guys, you don't want to be near those buildings if they get hit by a bomb. You don't want to be within 5 or 10 blocks. So my seed guys, if you see the black circles with the white fill, those are SAM sites. You got 2 main SAM sites that are SA2s, then you got 3 secondary SAM sites, SA6s. One of them is located on the south side of Baghdad. 9:15. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and get into the briefing since I'm kind of giving it now. Helicopter guys. So we got Otang, Marilyn, Slick, and DJ, and GMAC, and Victor. Otang, you are flight lead. You need to assign someone a different loadout with run and gun, and have them go with the Chinook and Huey. So one of your Apaches, and you don't have to discuss it right now, do it when you guys get on comms. One of you Apaches will need to go with the Chinook and the Huey. It'll follow, so you guys are going to have an AI Chinook, and if you have questions during the mission, Victor's ran this mission, so he knows what we're doing. So GMAC is going to trigger the AI Chinook when everybody's ready. Victor and GMAC and whichever Apache, you guys will follow that that AI Chinook in. And let's see, do you guys have waypoints? So
I don't have waypoints on my map.
Apaches don't have waypoints at the embassy, so you're gonna just have to fly with the Chinook. That AI Chinook's gonna go right to the embassy and land. So once you guys get all the passengers picked up on the first sweep, you can fly back, drop them off at the FARC, And if the airfield's not clear yet, Al Salam, you guys can go back to the embassy and pick up what's left. And then you'll head back to the FARP. Once the Apaches leave, you're going to fly past the FARP to the little canal across the street from the FARP. You're going to terrain mask. You're going to need to fly that canal to waypoint 2. And you're going to use your judgment. You have waypoint 2 as your infill. You have a recon point at waypoint 3. You can try and go to waypoint 5 and get a recon point, but you probably get smoked by KS-19. Or no, there's no KS-19s there. But they are in the yellow circles around there. So your guys' objective is to get an eye on the airfield outside the kill box and start clearing out the airfield. Tanks, AAA, bad guys. At waypoint 4 on the airfield, you're going to have 2 C-130s, Danish C-130s with hostages. Once the immediate area around the C-130s is cleared, the hostages will spawn in. They're set to weapons hold. They won't react. They're immortal. Because that won't mean the airfield's not clear. I did that for a short mission the other night. There's a lot more targets now. But your objective is to clear the entire airfield. That way the Chinook and the Huey can come in and land and pick troops up. So once, yeah, from waypoint 2, 3, or 5. 5 is a little close. I think we have a Kyla. Do we have a Kyla? No Kyla? No Kyla. Okay, so you guys can utilize waypoint 2, 3, and 5 to position yourselves around Al Salam. Keep in mind that white circle to the southwest is a SAM site with AAA. The yellow circles surrounding it, pretty far, not close, but not far, a couple miles. Those are all AAA nests that you need to avoid. So your best bet is probably going to be somewhere from 2 and 3 along that canal or those highways. You should be able to maneuver, but just use your judgment, figure out the best thing you can. If you need to stay masked and use the FCR, go for it. I won't be over there, so it don't matter. Just, yeah, get the airfield clear. Once you guys get the airfield clear, you will RTB back to the FARP and let the Chinook and the Huey flight know. And then if you guys all want to fly back in together, load up with guns, rockets, fly back in together, cover their entrance to the airfield and out, you can. So once the Chinook and the Huey are able to pick up all the hostages, you guys will fly that canal back out to the FARP, and you can bypass the FARP and just head straight to the airfield. So GMAC, again, just to reiterate, make sure that everybody is good to go before you launch the AI Chinook.
No problem.
And I think you guys are all on 243 comms, main comms, and then everybody's individually split. Any questions on the helicopter portion?
Yeah, so you kept saying that to run the canal into the embassy, but when I'm looking at the F10 map, like we're still utilizing, like again, like I understand we're following the Chinook, but if you look at the F10 map and you click all routes, like it shows a waypoint 1 like going southwest, and then waypoint 2 is south. Is that what we're utilizing as well? Or do we the Chinook or something?
So you, if you click on Victor Chinook, Victor has all those waypoints. So he doesn't have the same waypoints as the AI, but you'll fly to waypoint 1 behind the Chinooks, and they're going to fly almost direct to the embassy, not on the canal.
Yeah, the canal is for when we go from the FARP to the airfield.
Yeah. So waypoint 1 and 2 is the hop to the embassy. Waypoint 3 is the embassy. And then waypoint 4 is the FARP right across from the entrance of the canal.
God, I see it now. Now that I clicked his thing, it's yellow. I see it.
Yeah, because his waypoints down the canal are like 8, and then 7 is the airfield. And then it'll go back out to the canal, Victor, like at 6, 7, and 8 lead you into the airfield and then back out to the canal. And then back out towards the FARP. But I think you just have a direct waypoint. No, it goes into the canal to the FARP, yeah.
Why does that plane keep changing?
It's Hawkeye. So, any more, you were good on that?
Yep.
Yes.
And there's no dumb questions. I'll answer them. Don't take it personal if I'm quick to answer. I'd rather you guys ask questions than just assume. All right, so seed guys, my very important seed guys. You guys have we've got Kung Fu, Ghost, and Birds. So you guys have waypoints 1, 2. You have waypoints 1, 2, 3. Those are all 3 major SAM sites. We need those SAM sites taken out first. So waypoints 1, 2, and 3 must be taken out before my flight gets down to Baghdad, or we're going to get smoked. So once you guys take out waypoints 1, 2, and 3, and I would separate. I would try to engage them individually, and then you guys will probably need to go rearm, refuel, and then there's 2 extra SAM sites that are not waypointed. Those are over there on the south and southeast of Baghdad. You see the 2 that don't have waypoints?
Yeah.
So those are your extras. You get done with 1, 2, and 3, then you guys can go and re-engage those other 2, and then should be good to go after that. But yeah, you guys are super important. I need waypoints 1, 2, and 3 knocked out before the bomber flight gets into Baghdad. Any questions? Good.
Nope.
All right, naval flight. My potatoes. So you guys are gonna once you guys get airborne, don't hang out over the carrier. You guys just go ahead and start heading to waypoint 1, and everybody rendezvous at waypoint 1 from the carrier. You have the tanker and the buff orbiting waypoint 1 right now. So once you guys get going, you guys will all launch, hang a left, head to the tanker. Fox, once everybody's at the tanker, you'll go into your comms menu, find tanker outbound, click it. The tanker and the buff will break off and start flying their waypoints. They're going to fly to the second green circle, black fill. The buff will split from the tanker. Tanker will go into an orbit right there, and the buff is going to proceed into its waypoint. It's going to hang a left, line up with the airfield, and it's going to start dropping a bunch of cruise missiles. And it's going to continue flying to waypoint 4, and then it will RTB. Once the buff has let go of its weapons, the buff is no longer a concern of the flight. You can let it go, it'll RTB, it's going to go land. Once you guys, I would like for you guys to stick with it. Stay in formation with him until he launches his missiles, give you guys a show, and you're still on the right path. You're lined up with your airfield at that point. So once he breaks off, then go into bombing run and start hitting your targets. And you guys have 8. Let's see. You guys have a lot of targets. Like I said, they're all specially programmed to explode. They're all large targets, buildings, big bunkers, ammunition depots. So hit your targets, and then you guys have an option. You can head back out to the tanker. The tanker will be orbiting. You'll have another comms menu option to RTB tanker, and then the tanker will start flying back towards the boat, and it'll go to just off the coast, and then it'll head home. And then you guys can go land at the boat if you'd like, or you have a waypoint. Waypoint 19 is Kirk International. You guys can go land and end your mission there. Doesn't matter if you guys, some of you want to go back to the boat, you can. Some want to go to the airbase, you can. It's up to you guys once you drop your bombs.
And our target area is Soleimani International.
Yeah, that area up there. So,
okay,
Hornet guys, you have a backup flight dynamic spawn at Kirk.
Copy.
So you don't have to respawn at the boat. You can respawn at Kirk if anybody has any issues. Venom flight, we have dynamic spawns at F.L.A.G. So if something happens, if Striper shoots me or crashes out, we can respawn at F.L.A.G. Just gentlemen, keep in mind when you dynamic spawn your radio, you have to go in and change your comms to your appropriate comms. It does not maintain the comms, it maintains the waypoints. Venom flight. Are any questions on the naval guys?
Yeah, it looks like I got 4 on 1 bird short.
I'm trying to get my Pimax to work, and I don't know.
He's trying.
We got time. Go ahead and keep working the problem.
Well, I just tried to upgrade the firmware again because I don't know if that's the issue. It keeps saying the display port isn't working, and
I would maybe unplug everything and replug it back in.
Turn the whole computer off. Leave the Pimax on, and then when the computer's off, restart the Pimax headset. Get your blue light. Turn the computer on. It will automatically connect when the computer turns on.
Yeah, every time I try to upgrade the firmware, it freezes my computer, and I don't know if that's the issue or not.
It's an issue with NVIDIA and Pimax plug-in, and then your PC monitor is fighting the Pimax over what's going to be the primary video feed. It's a known issue. I've already messaged them about it, so just cut it off, turn it back on, and then open Pimax about a minute after your computer starts up, and you just see it say disconnected, and then the circle of death of your mouse connect.
And also too, if it takes you a bit and they get the mission rolling, you can dynamic spawn and then catch up to them if you need to. Venom Flight. So Hawkeye, Striper Man, Beetle. We are going to depart our airfield. We're going to go up and meet the tanker in the B-52. We'll all top off. I'll probably have Striper and Hawkeye tank first, and then me and Beetle tank second. And once we get topped off, I'll break the B-52 off. We'll follow the B-52 from waypoint 1. At waypoint 2, it'll launch all of its cruise missiles. Then we're going to go in and conduct our strike. Hawkeye, I'm going to have you take waypoint 3, the train. Can you carry enough to do another target? Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We have 7 targets, and me and Beetle can only hit 1 target apiece.
Are they stationary? As the waypoint thing is going to be tricky using the fucking Phantom because I don't have pictures to go off of.
Yep, they're stationary. The train is parked.
Yeah, I mean, I got 2,000 GBU8s and 6 Snake Eyes, so I should be able to take care of anything.
We'll talk about it in the air. Beetle, me and you are going to take waypoint 6 and 7. And then Striper Man, I'll have you take waypoint 5 and 8.
Okay.
But, alright, and that's it. So, Venom Flight, once we drop our bombs, depending on how our fuel is, we're going to RTB to Al-Assad instead, where we'll have a little 100-mile hop to home instead of all the way back up to the other tanker or to the other airfield. Any questions? Everybody got their knee boards?
Yep. Yes.
Okay. All right, gentlemen. I'm gonna go ahead and give the green light. Everybody's green and get rolling. I'm gonna move.
All right, Squid Flight. Buck Center is green. Going to Cat 1.
All right, gentlemen. Good luck.
Redwood is green. Since I'm up here, I'll go to Cat 2 after you.
What channel are you going to be at?
Just want to tell you both good luck. We're all counting on you.
251.
251 he'll be on? Alright.
Yep.
Oh, come on. Fucking word, bro. Why would this happen?
Cool, gentlemen. Waypoint 1, 43.9 miles. I think he's cruising at about 25,000, so meet you over there.
Roger that.
One is airborne.
3 is airborne.